What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is London Tay coming to you today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make your locks even and how to fix a lock that is too long, okay? So we're just going to jump right into the video, okay? So as you guys can see, I am grabbing a lock that is too long. It's longer than the other locks. It's okay if it's a little long, but if it's too long, you have to fix it, okay? So what I'm going to do, guys, I am literally going to grab the lock, and then I'm going to grab a piece of hair, of extra water wave hair, a small piece, nothing too big, nothing too long, and I'm going to fold the bottom half of the lock up. I'm just folding about an inch of the lock up to take about an inch off the length of the lock, okay? So that way it can flow easier and better into the length of the bob, okay? So once I pinch it up and fold it, well, actually it's the opposite. I fold it up and then pinch it to keep it in that place. I am literally going to grab it, and with one hand and with my dominant hand, I am going to wrap the piece around the end of the lock all the way up to the top of the lock to secure that end from unfolding, okay? That is basically what I do, guys. Super simple. It's self-explanatory and everything. So if your lock is too long, like I stated, you're just going to, whichever length you basically want to get to, that is how much you're going to fold up, okay? So if your lock is super long, you're going to fold up more hair until you get to the length that you want, and then you're going to grab extra hair and then wrap that starting from the bottom all the way to the top to secure the lock. If you want to secure it, super secure it, then make sure you seal with nail glue on the end of that wrap piece, so that way it does not unravel, okay? As you guys can see, I'm showing you basically again, I am pinching it with my finger, and then I'm literally wrapping that lock around the pinched part, and then I'm gonna go just continue wrapping up at the top just to blend the extra hair in, okay? Yeah, guys, I feel like this type of video no one really does, like the mess ups, the pros and cons and things like that. So I want to just bring you guys videos of what I do when I mess up, or videos what I do when something goes wrong, okay? Because it's easy to see some tutorial on YouTube and say you can do it, but then when it's come time to do it, you're like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? A lot of times people don't be super specific, you know, like the ins and outs of locks. That is why I kind of talk a lot with my videos, because I try to squeeze all the information in and all the questions that I feel like you guys may have. So I hope you guys enjoy these type of videos where it's super detailed and I'm explaining like things that you can get wrong and do wrong in these styles, okay? So yes, so right here I'm going to show you guys how I make the locks even for the most part. Like I said, you can mess up. There is a possibility of messing up, and I showed you guys what you do when you do mess up, but I'm also going to show you guys how you basically try to get it the same length. So it's a bob, and you don't want to start from the back and compare everything with the back. When you start moving to the side, you're going to want to compare that lock to that same lock on the other side to make sure that it's pretty even, okay? So here I am just wrapping the new lock, and I am adding, you know, another strand, the second strand for that lock, adding that to the length so that way I can get to the length that I really want to get to. And I'm just going to keep on going, guys. If you want a super detailed tutorial on how I did these locks, I do have it before this video. So if you guys are interested, just check that out. So yeah, I use the thumb method pretty often to get this butterfly look, okay? So I'm just going to keep wrapping, and then when I feel like I'm getting to the destination where the lock is in the length that I want, I like to compare it to the other side and make sure that it basically is even. So if you stay on top of comparing the side to the other side, you won't have to worry about fixing it, okay? But like I said, if you do have a mistake where you're not really paying attention to too much, or you make it longer than you should have been, this is how you fix it. But I always, you know, just kind of go back and compare to the other side and make sure it's similar in length, so that way the braids, or the locks, I'm sorry, won't be so uneven or so wonky looking, you know what I'm saying? If you stick with comparing it to the other side, you will have that blunt look and it will be really, really pretty and everything. But like I said, with bobs, it's almost like when you cut a bob, it's like you have to start off with the back, but when you start moving to the front, you kind of got to make the locks a little longer in length in the front, so that way it looks even though if you're comparing it from the back, it will look like the front is too short. If you're not a hairstylist, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But with bobs, you kind of have to just like move inch by inch, like from the back and to the side a little bit, and then all the way to the side and then to the front, in order to make everything pretty even across. But yeah, guys, so so I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm doing with the lock. It's not super detailed, but like I said, I have video already. So I'm just wrapping 3 times at the root, and then I like to stick my thumb through. Once I stick my thumb through, I like to wrap before the thumb and then let go of the thumb and then wrap after the thumb, and just keep doing that all the way down. In the front, when I get towards the front, I usually use like 2.5 pieces, just because, you know, it just takes a little longer to get to the bottom of the head, and I need that much hair to get it an appropriate length and match the other side. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on going, guys. Keep on going. She is holding the lock because if you guys didn't notice in the other video, her edges are thin. She is a new client. I know some people may state not to maybe like do these locks on someone with thinner edges, but I did leave her edges out, okay? I don't like to braid up edges and things like that when I realize that, you know, clients' edges are thin and things like that. Now, these locks are not super tight, and then after a little while, they get super loose, and because your hair grows out, but the lock still remains, okay? So this is something to basically notate, guys. Yeah. So I'm just going to keep on wrapping and keep on sticking my thumb through. And you're going to see me compare it with that same lock on the other side, just to make sure that I get an appropriate length, okay? I'm just going to keep on going. Dang, I compared it a lot, but I just want to make sure that I was pretty accurate. I think with the front, it matters like a lot, way more in the front, because, you know, that's the number one thing people are going to see. So yeah, I get to the length that I want. I'm going to cut some of the lock off on the end. I'm going to wrap that up, seal it with nail glue, and then I'm going to cut off that Marley hair at the ends. And that's basically it, guys. So this is how everything is turning out. I think it turned out really, really cute. I like the color on her. She was super nervous to get that color, but I think the color turned out really, really, really cute. Okay. So yeah, everything that I used in the video will be in the description box below, including the hair. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what the hair is called. Once I get back to my house, I will try to find that on Amazon or somewhere, and I'm going to link this exact hair. But guys, I have so many other hair brands that I use. Like, companies just kind of send me these hair, the Waterways Passion Twists hair, guys. So to be super specific about what hair this is, it really doesn't even matter. But I'm going to do it for you guys, because you know you guys want to know exactly what I'm using. So this is how everything turned out. Like I said, guys, I always do a middle part, but you can always switch it to the other side, or the, you know, 1 or 2 sides. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you on my next video. Love you guys. Bye bye. Mwah. Happy holidays.